Greetings from wherever you are. They say Jambo from Kenya, and I don't know what they say in your place. Welcome to the PR Guru Show. It is the festive season, and organizations right now are counting profits. If actually you practice what we've been talking about in the PR Guru Show, remember our YouTube channel is the Kenya Universal News. Our Facebook page is Janet Kiriswo, Instagram Janet Kiriswo. Now, look at this. When you go to the farm to want to start planting, you look at your farm and you start asking yourself, how do I start? So you look at it, and if you're a farmer, you will know, do I need to call for a tractor, or do I use the bulls, or do I just use manual laborers to dig? So it will depend on the position of where you are. Maybe your shamba is on a hilly place, so definitely no, a tractor would not work. You know, maybe the bulls will really get tired, and you know that fits manual. If it is in a flat place, then the tractor is always a go-to, or the bulls. Now, at the end of the day, when you start that process, after planting, plowing, and doing the top dressing and everything, you expect to harvest. And that is what organizations currently are supposed to be doing. Harvesting and sharing the goodies with the people that help them reap. Okay, thank you to the Wala Production, and welcome to today's show. We are talking about the story that you have, the struggles that you've gone through during this year, and I have several questions to ask you. Remember, public relations is the connection between the public and your organization, and internally, there's a lot we talk about improving productivity through ensuring that our energy is on point, at the same time matching our energy to the outside public. All right, let's go straight away. I want you to allow me to tell your story as an organization or as an organization leader on the following questions. How have you planned your end year strategy? And remember, this end year strategy plan goes for the next 3 months. It flows to the new year, that is January. Now, end of year is looming, and there is always a lot of activities. What is your plan as an organization or business company? Exactly. What is your plan? Are we going to see you out here going to children's home, taking goodies? Are we going to see you taking the profit to mental institutions? Are we going to see you helping the border guys avoid accidents by giving them reflectors? Are we going to see you work on something that is going to give back to the society? Well, allow me to tell your story if you have planned something. The other question is, has your company seen a boost in revenue or customer number throughout the year? Yeah, something to think about. This is when you start counting your profits, remember? Now, are there insights or surveys on customers, habits, and their challenges? Did you do the PR campaign I talked about? Did you plan for it? What was the feedback? And how did you do it? You know, this is the time to start evaluating such. So if you're in any organization, you just need to answer those questions yourselves and see and weigh yourselves. So I will still tell you to allow me to tell your organizational story. Do you have expansion plans for the new year? Any plans? Since if you've really evaluated and you've seen growth and you've been given ideas by your clients during your campaigns, so do you have any expansion plans, and do you wish to announce those plans? Then this is the time to announce. This festive season is the time to announce. How? By reaching out to people through CSR, you know, and telling them that, you know, apart from these goodies, there is something coming up. Take advantage of this festive season. The other thing is, do you have holiday tips or helpful advice to people to get through the season? What is your advice? If I would say I'm working on with NTSA, I will say, you know what? We need every road user to have their reflectors. If it is border borders, if it is the vehicles, please drive at this speed. If it is traffic officers, please be on the road, but not for bribes, to just ensure that people are keeping the speed limit. All right, that is if I was working with NTSA. So take that point. That's a free marketing advice or PR advice. If it is hospitals, I'd want to give back, you know. I'd want the people who we've served in hospital during the year, throughout the year, I'll want to help them have a good festive time, you know. Those that are in the wards, I'll plan for them something nice such that they come, when they're in hospital, they remember that, you know, Mercy Hospital was with me. You know, find a way. If I'm working as an health nutritionist, I'll give eating advice. You know, this festive season, people are really going to, a lot of calories are going to accumulate, and then January, we will give business to the gyms. Well and good. Life is a cycle. Another thing is, if we are police officers, then we will ensure that we talk about alcohol. Please do not drive under influence of alcohol. Find a designated driver. If I am a taxi driver, then I will want to market myself and say, hey, I am just parking outside this club every night. I will take you home. You know, it is time to really go high on your business this festive season. A good organization with a PR officer will use their media properly. Now, this is the time to use social media. Tell us what you guys are doing, you know. Let us see you on the media too. Tell us which children home you have gone to. Book interviews on the major media houses. Book interviews, boost a show, boost a particular show by buying airtime on radio. Talk about it. It is Christmas, for heaven's sake. People are all at home. People want to win some beautiful goodies, you know, shopping, vouchers, you know, go shop in this supermarket next to you. We are just asking a question. If Wala Production produces a show, what show is that, you know? And then we give you a shopping voucher. Very simple things you can do with the organization. And remember, you use money to buy money. Nothing comes easy. Now, in stories that you have to tell, there are positive stories and there are negative stories. No one will judge you, because at the end of the day, experiences in organizations are different. Maybe it was a good year for you this year, 2024, and 2023 was not. So you have positive stories to tell, and maybe you have negative stories to tell. All these stories will help us build our businesses because we learn from each other. The other thing you can do right now as an organization by using public relations well is how to ensure that you have checked your figures. How do you do that? How do you ensure that? While you have checked your figures, please communicate to all the people who participated, even the employees and everyone. Communicate so that they know, we did a good job, you know, we did a good job. So by communicating such, that is why you hear organizations giving their end year report. This was the profit margin, this came from this, and then our growth was with this. And I told you, if you do not have such things to analyze, then it means you did not do anything for you to be analyzed. So you need to be analyzed and keep yourself on check. All right. And this is really crucial for CEOs, for managers, because you're not there permanently, you're there temporarily, unless you own the business. So you would always want to be at par such that the next one who comes to work there will either outshine or outdo you. Okay, so you leave the market at a higher position. Yes. The other thing is ensure the achievements that you've achieved, you share with those that helped you achieve it. You know, employees will need end-year parties. I don't know how you do it in your organization, but end-year parties is always something nice. Maybe end-year lunch, maybe end-year trips. You give trips for people to visit a certain place. And then at the same time, there is a reward for the best employee of the year. There is the reward for most improved. There is a reward for someone. So let them take this certificate that you've put on a frame. Let them take it home and then they'll be like, wow, mom is actually doing a good job, dad is good. Nice. The other thing is appeal to the media at all costs. Appeal to the media. When you're doing all these things, do not do it yourself as an organization. No, call media people, call me to tell your story, call the PR guru, and we will be there with the Wala production to ensure your story is out. And then at the same time, you will want to talk about your strategy, the next strategy that you will use. Okay, you will want to talk about your social and digital media, how it has expanded, how it has grown, and you will want to always keep it busy. And then you will want to talk about crisis communication, how you solved such and how you're hoping in future to solve it. And then you will have a new targeted public. If you achieved a certain public, remember you'll have to maintain it, but now you will need a new targeted public in order to ensure that you maintain success even for the next year. And then creative services, you'll also need that. Now, those are very simple things that you need to do right now. Answer those questions and then allow me to tell your story. Now, navigate media deadlines. Right now, understand that the media is busy. They are busy. They have scheduled those that are going to go on Christmas, those that will come for New Year. Book your interview dates early. Let them know that you need a feature story, you need to do a documentary, you need to do something. Now it is the time. So navigate media deadlines and then identify special occasions that benefit your business. Now there are a lot of activities. You will want to join partnership with other organizations that are going for CSR, maybe to take food to the needy. You will want to be part of that. So ensure you have a timetable of what other organizations are doing. Keep them in line and tell your team, we need to be part of this, we need to be part of this. Have you ever heard where they say organization A today gave food, together with them was organization B, C, D? You know, if it is not your function, then be the organization B, C, D. All right, and when you organize your own, then ensure you invite also other organizations so that together you grow and you go further. Now, stay engaged with your social media. Post everything on the social media, and that is why we say you need your presence out there. Okay, make that public relations officer of yours. Post everything on social media, and then also be keen on what is happening on social media this festive season. Remember, recently we had a kid who was graduating with a beautiful gown but did not have shoes. What happened? Through social media, someone was already there buying shoes and everything. But organizations, please, let's up our game. When it comes to such, we want to see corporate organizations going into that fully. You know, you say you're supplying shoes for that school. Come in big and you will not be forgotten. The other thing is set yourself up for a greater new year. Now, from whatever you've achieved, positive or negative, we are going higher, higher and higher. So have a good PR in place, have a good strategy in place like we've just spoken about. Now, this that we've spoken about will maximize your brand. It is all about your brand, okay? All about your brand. So ensure you put your brand out there. Do not lazy about. Use this opportunity to your maximum and give cheerfully and give cheerful packages and package these things with your brand. Package with your brand. Now it is time where when we talk about shopping, it goes a long way because they will feel, remember, wow, we went for shopping and it was given by this organization. Where are your calendars? Calendars should be ready by now. Calendars to give away. Desktop calendars, you know, calendars to hang on the walls. Calendars to just ensure you have calendars ready by now. Umbrellas at the same time. It is also a rainy season. Your umbrellas should be ready. And you know, try something different. Shopping bags should be ready too. And reusable shopping bags that you have branded. All right, now that is what I've had for today, and I want you to sit back, reflect on what you've had, and allow me to tell your story. This is the PR Guru Show. See you next time.